Soccer 605 here with Coach Ryan Beier, a head coach of St. Let me start over. Yeah.
Hit that.
Yeah.
All right.
Mulligan.
That's all right.
Soccer 605 here with Ryan Beier, head coach of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls. Boy, what a contest.
It was. I tell you what, I've talked about 8 or 9 people since the end of that game, and all I hear is that was one of the best girls soccer games that we've played or that they've seen played, and I agree. To go 80 minutes, button heads and battling and had all the chances, and in overtime it's just kind of a wild card, and Paige come through there, and she had her arm taped up and everything else for Aberdeen, and she knocked one in, and that's the breaks, but it was a great game, well played.
A lot of times these games are like chess games, and the coaches are keeping cautious, but this was not a chess game. It was more like a war.
It was. We basically threw our starters out there and subbed in at times and said, you got to get the job done or try to get the job done. And there was a flow to the game. I mean, it was just a well-played physical battle, and fouls both sides and pretty even both ways, and no kid was backing down out here today, and that's what you expect in the state final, and we are very proud of our kids.
Merle was just talking with Coach Askey. He was pretty happy to finally get one over on O'Gorman, because apparently up until tonight the record hasn't been that fantastic, but both teams can leave here being very proud.
Yeah, and you know what, Coach, Merle, he's got a great program up here in Aberdeen Central, and they're back-to-back champs now, and we haven't played them for a couple years, and we did have a string there. We played them every year. We saw them every year, and we played them in the flood a couple years ago up here, and then they nipped us in the quarterfinals, and this was the first time we've seen them back after a few years. But we always enjoy playing them because we know we got to play our best, and we know they're coming with their best, and it was again a great game.
Well, your girls get to take some good hardware home. You had a good year. I think you got as much out of that bunch of kids as any coach could, so I want to congratulate you, and can't wait to see you at it again next year. Soccer 605 will be there watching soccer again next year.
Yeah, I appreciate the coverage Soccer 605 gives us. We had an FCA breakfast this morning with all the teams that are playing here tonight, and this is the first one. This is the first sanctioned tournament, and the experience has been phenomenal. With the TV coverage and all the media coverage that you guys provide us, and just the experience that our kids had here tonight. In the big stadium under the lights, it's great. We can't ask for anything more.
Well, Coach, thanks very much for all the time you've given us this year, and we really do appreciate it. And keep up the great work. We'll be back with you next fall.
All right, thanks, Randy.